it is all to do with me and what they do to me in a way that I can't see it. That's all I'll say on that. We don't want people getting scared. But anyway, I want to show you what I got at the flea market. And I decided I'm going to start doing that because I feel like a lot of people sell shit at that flea market to set me the fuck up. So, bitches, I'm going to start showing people what I buy from your booths. Or what I steal from your booths, because I have stolen a few things. And guess what? You can try to get me on some shit and be like, well, I want to press charges. Guess what, ho? Then I'll be like, well, I want to know what the fuck you gotta do with me and Taylor fucking Griffin, bitch. Don't fuck with me, because I will. Because I know that shit is keeping us apart. Because let's talk about this real fast before I get into my fucking flea market shit. I'll be in and out of whispering because I'm away from the mirror a little bit, so I feel like it can't hear me. Oh yeah. So I have not seen or spoken to Taylor Griffin like since July the 1st, 2023. And literally, I knocked on the door. His mom said he was sleeping at first. Then she came out and said he wasn't there. He'd be there later. So I sat in the stairwell. Everyone knows my famous fucking spot in the stairwell. Kimmy fucking Juderman, or the bitch pretending to be Kimmy fucking Juderman that fucking wrote Kimmy Loves Taylor right on the opposite side of where I was sitting. So yeah, if you can make it to the red sign meadows, just know that there is Kimmy Loves Taylor in blue and fucking black, and then under it says One Love. So I wrote Coco Forever, because I wouldn't write anything about, like, fuck that. And then I wrote Kennedy Christine up in the stairwell where I fucking got my ass handed to me by Chelsea fucking Strange. She came up behind me when I was sitting down pulling my hair and shit. So that was fun. But shout out to the apartment boy downstairs and his zoom fucking whatever shit it is. Like, okay, we won't speak on that. But yeah, July the 1st, 2023. So I get to the apartment and knock on the door. Like I said, Rhonda says, and Rhonda's wearing a black tank top and black basketball shorts, and she says that Taylor's asleep, then that he's not there. So I sit down in the stairwell, I meet some people, I go to apartment 212, I chill for a minute, then I come back and I sit in the stairwell, and then she brings me a cup of ice. It's in a cotton candy container cup, like the ones that they sell at the Dollar General, and a cup of ice, and then she gave me a watermelon crush drink packet that I kept in my pocket for like ever, because I don't drink water packets. I don't like flavored water. I like regular water. But anyway, eventually she lets me into the apartment after like an hour or two, because I'm not leaving, because I already know, like, I'm on a mission. I already know, because my whole thing always was, give me 10 minutes in Taylor Griffin's face, and that's gonna be it. Like, that's gonna be everything. 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. I always knew. 10 fucking minutes, bitch. Anyway, so she tells me, she's like, if Taylor comes here with a girl, you're my friend. And I was like, okay. So we smoke some dope and listen to some music, and like, she like moves the furniture around. That's before I really know about dynamic shit. She's moving some furniture around, and I'm like kind of dying a little bit, but I don't show it. So I'm like sitting on the couch, and y'all know me, I don't sit down. I had been dying all that day, but let's remember that day, just a few hours before, Ashley Hilliard got a $3,000 ACH wire transfer from someone named Ghost on WhatsApp that I answered the phone for, because I knew it was to keep me and Taylor apart, and I wanted to send a message saying, hey, I know what's going on. But then they fucking traumatized me and were killing me, and so, like, I sounded like a little girl. And then he called Ashley back and said, oh, your daughter answered the phone. Like, no, bitch, I'm not her daughter. But maybe I am. Huh. Who was Ashley really? Who was Ashley that day? Who was Ashley that day in the fucking mini skirt and the gray shirt when she was at Marshall's and she dropped a candle and she was also trying to get some black Calvin Klein flip-flops? Like my black Calvin Klein bag. Okay. So anyway. And then the bitch tried to take me to IHOP and I said, oh, you ain't taking me to that white people place. Like, do not try to... And then she's like, oh, let's go get our nails done. Because I had just ripped my nails off and they looked so bad. And she's like, let's go get our nails done. We don't get that done. Let's go eat Panda. Well, we don't eat Panda. Let's go to IHOP. Bitch, you're not taking me to IHOP. Fuck you. We go to Marshall's. I try to get a pair of $14 shorts because I have $14 in Grant Detention Center. I have $14 there. 8 Vivants, some jewelry, my ghost face knife, and a Mexican playing card game. I don't fucking remember what it's called, but it's cards from the card game. You know, if you see the artwork, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like the artwork shit, like, I don't know. I got it from, I met this Mexican on Monroe Street, and it started to rain, and I hopped in his truck, and I rode to the Fernview with him, and I stayed there for 2 days. Partying with nothing but Mexican men. I didn't see not one woman the whole time. It was all Mexican men. Anyway, that's a long story. Back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, Ashley got a $3,000 wire transfer that day to keep me and Taylor apart. Remember this part? It was to keep me and Taylor Griffin away from each other. And I knew that. Especially when it says ghost on the fucking name for WhatsApp. Like, come on. And it was a man that didn't speak English hardly. That's how I know y'all are money laundering, or what the fuck you want to call it. Racketeering. You're money racketeering to fucking do this shit. And I'm fucking, like, I've had enough of that shit. But anyway, $3,000 later, I'm at the apartment. And I remember the night before she drove me to the apartment at like 2 or 3 in the morning. She's like, go knock on the door. And I was like, no, it's his mom's fucking house. And I didn't tell him I'm coming. So I'm not going to fucking just knock on the door at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's rude. He lives with his mama. Like, bitch. And I swear to God that the Meadows had a green fucking sign. Like green lettering. Like a real sign, like a built sign, like built out of fucking stuff. Not like the red sign Meadows that has fucking cardboard and like whatever. So hey, what dimension are y'all in? What realm are y'all in? What reality are y'all in? Because I'm in the reality where every time I go to the Meadows now, it is a plastic fucking cardboard red letter sign. That's where I'm at. So anyway. And I'm in the reality where the flea market in Tioga by Subway. Yeah. Across from Twisted Metal by Tioga Manor. It's like 71 flea market. Like, why is it called 71? I want to know why it's called 70 fucking 1. First of all. Like, is it some Barbie shit? Because my mama was born in 71. Is it a setup on Barbie? Because, guess what? I hear a lot of shit about Barbie and this shit. And at the end of the day, that's my mama. Like, she's done me... Okay, everyone knows how she's done me. But I feel like y'all wanted to do me a certain way. So y'all saw how she did me my whole life and said, here's a believer. Here's a believable one. We're gonna be Barbie, and then we're gonna get Kennedy, and then we're gonna be Kennedy. And so everything's getting put on Barbie. But let me tell you something. Not all the Barbies are the same. So I'm wondering, when they say, oh, it's Barbie doing this, it's Barbie doing this, it's Barbie doing this, which one are they setting up? Actually, which Barbie are they setting up? Which Barbie are they setting up? Like, I don't know. It's weird how they say it. Like, I don't know how they do it. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not in it like y'all are. I only know what I hear. And I only hear things because they set it up in a way where I was in it just enough. And this is what they said, quote, I'm quoting them, just enough for people to be able to do things to me that no one could see, and so that they would have a line of communication with me, so that when I have to channel what they say, they take it and they put energy on it, they put energy on it, and then they send it out, and then they'll say either, if it's cool shit and their energy's on it, they'll say, oh, that was me, I was her, I said that, talk to me, fuck me. Or if it's something that they said and I'm just like channeling it with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you know how I channel, but if you know how I channel, it means you're one of the motherfuckers doing this to me. So hey, hello, how you doing? I know you're watching my shit, because I know that you are out here saying, oh, that girl that made that video, that's me. I did that. That video, I did that. And then Kennedy's sitting here like, motherfucker, I'm still sitting here alone making these same motherfucking videos. So how you did that? I don't know. Anyway, oh, well, like I was saying, when they say it, they say shit, and I channel it with them. So it's like I'm saying it with them, and they do some shit to it, and then they throw it up, and then they say, oh, she said that, she's saying that, she's saying it, look at her, she's talking, she's telling everybody. And really, it was you saying it. I just channel it because it comes out through my breath. So, by the way, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years of this shit. Oh, do y'all like my horns? I got them from the flea market. I paid $1 for them. I don't know what booth it was from, but I was going to shout out to your booth because I did pay $1 for these. I'm not going to lie. I stole some items and I bought some. So, just remember, if you think you're going to get me caught up on jacking your shit, I'm just going to come at you with, guess what? Thank you for telling me exactly who the fuck you are. Now I need to know. What's up with me and Taylor Griffin? Or what's up with you and Taylor Griffin? What's up with you and my universal shit? Or whatever the fuck they call it. Don't get me started, because there's so many fucking things I could say. Now, back to what I was saying. The apartment. So let's remember this. I'm in the apartment, and I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting on Taylor to get there. I haven't talked to him in over 30 days because I was in jail before this. Remember that. I was in jail in Wynn Parish with Victoria Davis, who got me kicked out of D-Dorm, actually, over a lie. Saying I was doing black magic by melting crayons in a microwave. Bitch, when I'm in jail, all I fucking do is sleep and eat. Like, that's all I fucking do. But then, you know what? I'm glad that hoe lied on some weak-ass, funky-ass, like, weird-ass shit. Because E-Dorm was a vibe, and usually in jail, all I do is sleep and eat. No, bitch. I was up every day, and we had fun. I won a fucking nipple contest. I won some strawberry cookies. I won Monopoly. I didn't really have fun doing Monopoly, but the other bitches wanted to do it. I don't know. I had fun there. So, shout out to Wynn Parish, because they got a 2-story, bitch. 2-story dorm. 2-story dorm. But anyway, and then I caught Victoria Davis talking shit about me through the door, saying, is Kennedy still being crazy? And like, bitch, when was Kennedy fucking crazy? Because all Kennedy did was fucking sleep in her fucking bunk, bitch. You're the one that fucking invited me up in your fucking cell, bitch. And then you want to throw me out over Mindy fucking Sue? Over Mindy fucking Sue? And I fucking think was it the razor? Was it the fucking razor? Guess what, bitch? I got a brand new one. I had a brand new full-size one. Off the strength of that. Now, don't fuck with me. Mindy fucking Sue. What kind of fucking name? Anyway. So, I'm in the apartment and I'm waiting on Taylor. And this is July 1st, 2023. I'm wearing a nude crop top and I'm wearing denim shorts from Target, size 12. They say size 12, but I was around like a size 10 then. Just for the aesthetic. And some checkerboard slippers with a nude scrunchie in my hair. And I don't think I had on like any jewelry at all. Maybe I had on 2 rings that I got from Maurice, that I met when I got out of jail. I got out of jail in Wynn, and I started walking to Walmart because I was going to have to wait a few hours for a ride. But when I walked to Walmart, this nice looking man, and when I say nice looking, I'm not saying, oh, I thought he was cute. What I'm saying is he looked like a nice person. He had his window down. He was eating a blow pop. And he was like, where are you going? And I'm like, well, I'm going to get some snacks or some food. I don't say snacks. What the, who? Bitch. And I know who made me say snacks because, bitch, I found that snack bag in your fucking booth at the flea market. And guess what? I did. Hold on. We'll show this real fast. Let me get to this part. Hold up. So I bought this shirt for fucking $9 because I wanted to. Hold on. It's just a black fucking t-shirt crop top with crosses on it. And I could tell aesthetically that the person that owns that booth with all their shit, they don't need a fucking black crop top with crosses on it. I think that's why they're stitched that way. But that's fine. I bought this from you for $9, by the way. Oh, and I talked to your camera too. I don't know if it worked, but I did say something to your camera. Oh, guess what? Oh, and I want to say one thing. Those two bags, the black and hot pink bags that look just like my other bag over there that you know I have. This one, well, you can't see it because it's fucking dark. So, the two bags that look just like this bag that I got from another whole booth in there, and I bought this for like $2, $2.75, but you can see the design. Those two little bags that are for like makeup and shit, I brought them to the register, and then I didn't have enough money, so I gave them back to them. So they better put it back in your fucking booth, or off the strength of that, I'm gonna go the fuck off. Like, I'm not playing, because like some shady shit happened when I bought this bag. It's another long story, but we won't get into that right now. Maybe later. So anyway, I'm in the apartment and I'm sitting on the couch because I'm dying. Remember this. I'm dying. I'm literally dying at this point because that's what they like to do to me here. They like to do things to me that I cannot see that affect my health and affect, like, I have been electrocuted. I have been stroked out. I have had a heart attack. I mean, they say it was a heart attack, but I felt like a heart attack would knock you smooth out. Like, it scared me, like, in a way that I've never been scared before. But, like, I don't know, something with my heart. I've been wrenched. Literally, I've been attacked with a wrench. I've had guns pulled on me. I've had knives put on me. And remember, when all this is happening, they're using energy too. So, energy and knives, energy and guns. I've had a taser put on me. And guess what? It was always a grown man. It's always a grown man with a gun. A grown man with a knife. A grown man with a taser. And this is just what has happened to me in the last 2 fucking years because of this shit. And I'm fucking done not speaking on it. What else? Oh, a girl got me with a wrench. She had energy on her, and like I was dying, and I was drinking pickle juice, and like I had just stolen from Super One, but the manager caught me stealing, and I was dying, and I was in front of the candles, and I was crying, and I was like saying, "Oh, Taylor, I love you," because I really thought I was dying in a way that time that I wasn't gonna come back from, and it was scaring me. Like, so I was in front of the candles, and I was on my knees, and I was crying, and my bag was open, and he saw the food in my bag because I was living outside. I lived outside for 6 months, and in 2022 and 2023, I was outside because of this dynamic fucking shit y'all are doing to me. I'm outside again. Look, I live in a fucking tent. I live in a fucking tent, y'all. This is my 3rd time living outside with nothing. The 3rd time in the last 2 years. I did 6 months. Then I did a 3-week span this past summer in Alexandria. And then now I'm outside again since October the 12th when Tammy and fucking Jennifer kicked me out of the trailer park. Out of the fucking trailer that I was fucking paying rent to stay in. But that's fine. And then on the 14th of October, every fucking thing that I owned other than the pair of clothes on my body was stolen from me. So I just started over with nothing again, but that's cool. Like, I always shake back. I don't care. That's not the point of this. So I'm at the apartment, right? And I'm sitting on the couch and the door's open. And all of a sudden, I see a hand around like, if you've been to the apartment and you know what the sitting was like, like, okay, around the wall, I see a hand. And then, right after I see the hand, before I even see a person or a person sees me, I hear, "Ah!" And if you don't know, well, most people know because they know our shit, but they act like they don't, so I'm going to explain it just for aesthetic purposes. The thing about it is like, he always said, she's going to turn me into a jacket. And let me explain that so I can show you who the fuck I am. The first time I heard him say, or knew that he said, she's going to turn me into a jacket, I was at Victoria Davis's house in January of 2023. And I sent him a voice message from her account. And I was like, hey, I love you. And I'm ready to talk about the acid trip. Because that's just how I was feeling at that point. Anyway. And then he was like, she's going to turn me into a jacket. And then we never spoke. We didn't speak until May and it's crazy. Then the next time we spoke was like May 8th, the 9th of May 8th, or early morning, May 9th, 2023, around 2 to 4 a.m. Because I had just got out of jail on May 8th. I was in jail for 30 days. And I got out of jail and I went to my mom's house. I was in my mom's room. She gave me a tablet. I made a Facebook because I made a Facebook and I added him on Facebook. And then as soon as he accepted it or saw it, I think, he messaged me and he was like, how I knew this was you or something like that. And then he said like 3 things. I remember, he said 3 things. And he's like, who you with? How I knew this was you, something else. And I said, you ready for me to try you on? And he was like, I knew you were going to turn me into a jacket. And I was like, stop telling people that, by the way. But, that's crazy how I remember exactly how it happened. But those are the 2 times that I heard, she's going to turn me into a jacket. So then when I see a hand and I hear, like he's just fucking around. Like he knows it's me. Like, am I the crazy bitch? Yes, I might be, bitch. But anyway, but he's not really scared of me. Like, everybody in town was saying, like, oh, Taylor's running away from you. He's fucking scared of you. He thinks you're a fucking psychotic stalker girl. Like, and it's like, bitch, no, I'm not. Like, anyway, y'all just don't know what it is between me and Taylor. Like, or maybe y'all do, and that's why y'all do this. I think it's both ways. But anyway, so then he finally makes his way around the corner wearing Cadet Blue. Well, what I named Cadet Blue. It was a blue that I've never seen before. I've never seen that color blue before, and he was wearing it like head to toe. He was wearing that blue. Well, not to toe. He wasn't wearing any shoes. But anyway, so he comes in, and then the first thing he fucking does before he says anything really is he fucking pulls up his basketball shorts and shows me his scars, and then shows me like all his scars from like his wreck and shit. And I was like, huh. So I only told 1 to 2 people out loud that he did not get in a wreck. So either he knows my shit or he hears some telepathic shit on some shit and he's trying to show me. Okay, I bet. And then, and this part I didn't get till later, but then he gets done like showing me all that, and okay, anyway, so then he plops down on the couch next to me really super fucking hard, but it was the way he sat, the way he fucking just boom on the couch next to me, that did something, that showed me something about him and about me and about us, if you know what I'm saying. And then later on, I'm like, wait a second, that was your bad hip. Like, how did you do that? I think you did that on purpose. But anyway, and then I realized, oh my God, where'd his hat go? What happened to his face? What about the hair? But in the moment, you don't realize it. Like, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so we're talking, and then I don't even know what we're talking about. It was really quick, and then I was like, you got some dope? And he was like, I don't remember what he said. And then I pulled out a 20, and I'm like, here, I found this in the room, because I did. It was in his mom's room, but like, I didn't know that was his mom's room at that point. I was still under the impression it was Taylor's room, because guess what? When I first got there, Corey handed me a trash bag and said, hey, here, go clean up his room, and brought me to his and Rhonda's room. And I'm thinking, why is there girl stuff in here? Does he have a girlfriend? And why is her shit so, like, does he have a fat girlfriend? Does he have a fucking fat girlfriend? And then there was a leopard print dress. I'm not even going to go there right now. But I saw money, and this is what it happened. I saw the 20, and I picked it up, I put it in my pocket, and I said, oh, well, I'll tell Taylor that I have it later. Like, I never planned to steal it from him. I was holding on to it. And then there was some more money, and then I picked it up, and I go to put it in my pocket, and Corey goes, whoa, 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 I need that for my dope. And then I hand it to him, and then telepathically, I'm saying, but I'm not giving you the 20. Just hoping like you get it. I hope you heard it. I don't know. I kept the 20. But anyway, I give Taylor the 20. And then, and he was like confused. Like, it was in the room? Like, really? Like, you found a 20 in the room? Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, I found a 20 in the room. But like, I was talking about the wrong room apparently. So then he leaves to go get the dope, and he comes back, and I really don't remember. It's like reality is kind of blurry right there. He comes back, and so we're smoking out of a pipe, right? And I'm hitting the pipe, and I don't know what we said, but I remember we were talking some shit, and we talked the same shit at the same exact time. And so I'm hitting the pipe, and then at the same exact time we say, we're gonna fuck. Because that's just what the vibe was. We're gonna fuck. And that's the last fucking word that I spoke to Taylor Griffin on that level, because that's where reality started shuffling, or like, I don't know what you call it when a butterfly flies and fucking does that shit, the butterfly effect. That's what happened in the apartment, because then I'm not with Cadet Blue anymore. I'm with like Maroon Boys, and Maroon Boys, unfortunately, they're nice boys, but they're not my boys. Then I'm being ultra feminine in a way that I'm not feminine. I'm being soft and girly, and like, it's not working for me. I don't think that was me. I think I'm seeing someone else's shit, and that's real fucked up that they did that, because then I'm walking around in a yellow fucking halter top out of nowhere, holding my Calvin Klein bag, talking about, well, if he can't clean the room, then he can't be part of that. He doesn't need to be part of that dynamic. And then Taylor's just sitting there without a shirt, with some jogging pants on the wrong side of the couch, by the way. And he says, I agree. But in between there, I'm in nude and fucking shorts, and I'm sitting by 546 neighborhood, and yeah, he was cute. I liked him. Like, he was fucked up with it, and I could tell. I never got to see how he got fucked up with it, but I could tell he was fucked up with it, and like, I don't know, it was a vibe. And Marcus is sitting in front of us, and let me tell you about this. Marcus is sitting in front of us, and he's pulling out red Minute Maid and all kind of shit. You know how they get. And the red Minute Maid is pointed at me, and I'm sitting like this on my knees, like just looking at him, leering at him, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, they said that word. Why can't I say it? Don't say I can't say that. Anyway, and in my head, I'm thinking, these are my thoughts in my head while I'm doing it. Girl, could you stop? That is too fucking, you're doing too fucking much. Sit the fuck back. Sit the fuck back. Because me, if it was just me, like me being me, you know what I'm saying? What I would have done is I would have sat the fuck back with Taylor, and I would have just stared with my hand on my thigh, with my legs kind of open, just how I sit, and I would have just stared at him. You know, I wouldn't be forward like this, staring at him. What I think it was, and what it felt like, or what it feels like, is another bitch with me, or with, I don't know, in a way where she was so excited that she finally got to be me in a way, and she's like, let me show you how I do it, let me show you, and it's like, bitch, no, you are too excited right now, you need to sit the fuck back with me and chill the fuck out. But then Taylor tells me something about, oh yeah, I fucked all her kids. No, oh, he didn't say that. Oh my god, they made me say that. He said, no, I fucked her, and she calls all of her kids 5, 4, 6, and neighborhood. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I knew he said it that way on purpose, so I remember repeating back to him, 5, 4, 6 neighborhood. And all he said was, yeah. And it was like some kind of thing. I don't know. And that's the last memory I have with that one. That was the only memory I had with that one. That was very fleeting. Then at one point, I'm by myself in the mirror, in the living room, and I'm eating watermelon. And I learned how to fucking cut watermelon in a way that made me fucking fuck with myself in a way that, like, I don't know. Then I'm in Taylor's room, and Taylor now has flippy hair. He has on no shirt. He has on blue jeans. And he doesn't talk. And he's my height. He's my height. If, you know, he's my height. And I'm eating watermelon in his face. And I'm just staring at him. I stare into his eyes. I just eat watermelon. And he doesn't really say anything. So we go in the bathroom together. And because I stepped in dog piss in his room. So I walk in the bathroom. And he walks in behind me. He takes a piss. And I wash my feet in the bathtub. And then I get out and I dry my feet off. And we just walk out together. And then in my head, I hear, Taylor Griffin appreciates this in a way that I've never heard anything before. And that was the only thing I heard. And that was my last memory with that boy. That boy. I say it was Taylor, but like it was just a boy in the apartment who didn't come out and say, hey, I'm Taylor, but it was kind of insinuated because you're in his fucking room with his fucking girl. Like, I mean, not with his girl, he was in the room with me, but like he's there with me and he's in the room. Like, are you Taylor? Like, where'd Taylor go? The fuck? And then I'm not even going to get into all of them that I met, because I met a lot. I don't know. Sometimes I do want to tell my apartment. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to tell my apartment experience. Here, we'll get into some of them. There was one, and just remember this. This isn't like an everyday occurrence. Like, I'm not saying like this is what people do every day and like they just shuffle out and do that shit. What I'm saying is this was a once in a lifetime kind of deal, and it was the butterfly effect, and it was realities meshing together in a way that seemed cohesive and like this, but really it was just all fuck the fuck up. And y'all don't know how time works. I mean, y'all really don't. I don't know either, but like I know something about time because they use it on me so much. But anyway, and because I've seen so much, because they fucking kill me all the time, bitch. Like, they fucking murder my shit. And then I'm still here, bitch. So what the fuck is that? Like, you know what that does to a person? Like, bitch, I'm supposed to have been dead, but I can't die. So what the fuck I do? I do this until I get to my shit and figure out why the fuck they got me away from Taylor Griffin with $3,000, and it's still going on. So, oh, by the way, y'all like that? Miami Heat. I got it because basketball is the only cool sport, and because of the Flames, and because it says Miami Heat. I like it, the aesthetic of it, and that's just what the fuck it is. They had 2 more up there. They were selling 3. That's whatever. So at one point, there's one. I'm sitting next to one boy, and he has on diamond earrings, and energetically, he was a maroon boy. And the only thing he says to me is he runs his hand through his hair and lets it fall like perfectly. And he says, stick around a while. And in my head, I'm already like, motherfucker, I'm already moved in, bitch. That was always the plan. And I always knew it was going to take 10 minutes. But let me get back to that 10 minutes. So like I told y'all, I spent, like I always said, give me 10 minutes in Taylor Griffin's face. And that's fucking it. Like, that's fucking it. It literally fucking was maybe 11-ish minutes from the time he walked in the apartment, or all the time that we got to spend together in the apartment was 10 to 11 fucking minutes, bitch. And then we hear Halsey singing She's 11 fucking minutes away. And then, oh, but it's because she's really dead or something. Oh, Ashley Hilliard. Oh, Halsey is... her real name is actually Ashley. And she shuffled her fucking name to make Halsey. Funny, Ashley Hilliard brought me there that day. And got that $3,000 to keep us apart. Which I wanted to talk to Taylor about, because my thing was I was going to be like, baby, listen, like, that's our money. Like, they're doing this to fucking do something to us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to where she's at, and we're gonna sit her the fuck down and tell her that we know what the fuck is up, and she's gonna hand over the fucking money, or like, we're not leaving, or, you know, she's gonna give us that fucking money. But we never got to do that, and I never got to say that all the way because they got us apart so fast. Anyway, so there was another boy that he was like, yeah, tomorrow we'll go get you an iPhone 12. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I need a black backpack. He's like, a black backpack? And I was like, yeah. There was one boy, he was like, I wore an orange backpack to the front. And I'm like, what? Did you do that on purpose? And then I was on Tammy's phone, and I was looking through all her pictures, and I saw that last Valentine's, Taylor Griffin, or someone appearing to be Taylor Griffin, wore an orange backpack to the front on Tammy's couch. And I don't know. So anyway, and it was last Valentine's, and that thing about last Valentine's, like, and then like, okay, so if you know last Valentine's, you already know the reference. Like, I'm not even going to get into it. Like, yeah. So last Valentine's, and I wrote that down in my green notebook with the yellow pages that had all the information in there, like all the random shit written down in there that y'all fucking stole from me. That's why it says last Valentine's on the back of I wore an orange backpack to the front. At one point I was sitting next to this really nice boy. I think he was a nice boy, I don't know. And like his homeboy came in. His friend, bitch, you knew what I was fucking saying. Anyway, his homeboy walks in and he says something, and like he tosses a hot pink lighter to the dude, and it lands in his lap, and he looks down and he like smiles to himself. And I was like, I know something is going on, and I can't tell. Like, I know something's up, and I can't tell if he's opping or not, but either way, like, bet. Like, I'm kind of with it. Like, just kind of, I don't know. But that's the only memory I have with him. Then I met another one who didn't have a shirt on and had some blue jeans. And he showed me all of his tattoos. I don't remember all of them, but I'll tell you the ones I remember. He showed me the stairwell tattoo. He said that was his first tattoo ever. This one had a sun on his forearm with color. And he also had an hourglass with like roses or whatever. Those are the only ones I remember. Just those three. Sorry, dude. There was a lot of them that made him look stupid on purpose, and I really hated that for him. But I'm not stupid. Like I made one motherfucker help me clean the room. No, I didn't make one. One motherfucker actually fucking helped me clean the room. He got down, like, he literally got down on the floor before I did and fucking cleaned the room, like, helped me clean the room. One motherfucker laid in the bed with the covers up, looking at me like a scared little dog while I cleaned the room. But then Cadet Blue number 4, Mr. Sad Boy, but he fixed me a plate of food. And, well, no, he asked me, well, it was sweet. It was a good time. That he told me some stories about, like, where he was for Christmas, or something about him and Chelsea in the bathroom and him crying. Like, just some shit that I guess I needed to know on some level. I don't know. He told me that Chelsea pulled the wheel. Like, so I knew that. He asked me if I'm hungry or if I want something to eat. And I was like, no, thank you. Because I wasn't hungry. And he's like, I'm going to fix you a plate and I'll put it up. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, the next day I looked for that plate and it wasn't there. It wasn't in the microwave. It wasn't in the fucking refrigerator. It was nowhere to be found. So I never got to eat the food. But it looked good. I watched him eat. And I remember Italian green beans. Like, I don't know. Anyway, we drank burgundy Kool-Aid slushy, and it was funny because I don't know, we had triangles on the glass. There were glasses and there were triangles. We had matching glasses. I'm like, damn, he picked out a nice glass. Like, these are perfect. And like, how is a slushy perfect slushy? Like, how did it freeze in a way that, like, it's perfect slushy and it's burgundy and, like, I don't know what flavor it is, but it's cool. But I'm drinking it with 2 hands because neurologically they have fucked my shit up so hard that I can't hold the glass with just one hand. And then I remember at one point being in the room, and this is number 4, because there was 4 Cadet Blues. There was, you know, Number 3, I don't know what we talked about, but I remember he had the earring, the diamond earring with all the little diamonds. And like, I remember looking at that motherfucker like, oh my fucking God. Like, it was the best thing ever. But like, just know I know. Anyway, number 4, I don't know. He came into the room and he was he was standing up against the wall. And he said he cleaned the room, talking about the others that I was with. And I was like, he helped. I was proud of him. There are a lot more that I met and talked to, but and then there was one incident where I had supersonic hearing, and I was sitting on the couch, and Griffin was in the kitchen by the fucking refrigerator. I don't know if he had on a white shirt, but energetically he did. And telepathically, whatever, they were channeling some shit, like talking shit, just about me on a level, about just my shit. And so I'm whispering to Taylor, and I'm like, la 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 la, like across the whole fucking apartment, and I'm whispering it. And he hears it, and he whispers back to me, and I hear what he's saying. Like, I can hear it all the way across the room, like you're whispering, like, do-do-do-do, like, I can't remember what he said, but I remember, like, that was my favorite apartment memory. Like, it's one of my, probably, like, top 3 apartment memories was that memory, because it felt good, and it was funny, and it was, I don't know, I liked it. But if y'all find my red and pink book that says BU on it with all my Taylor shit in there and about all the Taylors that I've met and all the names that I've named them, you'll see that on Whispers from the Kitchen, it says la 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 la, and then the other one says reciprocation. Yeah, so anyway. But then, and then I'm standing, I have my shorts and they're wet. I washed them in the sink, and I'm blow drying them with the blow dryer his mom gave me. But a time thing, I don't know, something happens between, but you know how I got the blow dryer to blow dry the shorts? Let's talk about that. Previous, and it was like nighttime, and Taylor is not in the apartment anymore. I don't know why he's not in the apartment. There was no Taylors in the apartment. Rhonda brings me a blow dryer and a gray towel. And I was like, that's so funny that she knows the exact fucking towel that I've been using at my mama house. Because at my mama house, because I lived there for, remember, I moved in for 3 weeks. For 3 fucking weeks I moved in. From jail time to jail time. Bitch, for 3 weeks I was at my mama house because I was tired of living outside. I would use that kind of towel, the same towel. So she brings me a towel and a blow dryer. And I'm like, oh, and she knows I like a blowout. Like, she knows my shit. Like, her and Taylor know my shit. That's so sweet. Like, they know my shit. That's so cool. Like, I fuck with that. I don't know where Taylor's at this point. And anyway, and she tells me, she says, bring your bags in here. And I'm like, oh, she's looking out for me. She's telling me to bring my shit in there so I don't get stolen, bitch. Oh, and then I remember at one point, me and Taylor were sitting there, and Danielle had a fucking printer, and he was asking about the Wi-Fi, and she had a fucking thing in her back pocket. Like, I don't know. I thought that, oh, and then I sat next to another one, and, like, I don't know, he's talking about fighting in jail or something, and I don't know, like, I think I would have fucked that motherfucker, maybe, if I was around him longer. And then there was another motherfucker that said he was going to give me a tattoo that night. And I never got the tattoo. I was going to get him to do his name. Right there. But anyway, that's crazy. So, some shit happens, and then I'm blow drying my shorts, and then telepathically I'm sitting there, and in my head I'm thinking, or I'm trying to communicate with Taylor. I don't know if he can hear it, but I'm like, Taylor, are we dead? And all I hear is no. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then there's like this Chelsea Strange thing, like Chelsea Strange, Taylor Griffin, Coco, like soulmate thing going on, like, oh, I'll always love you, Taylor, and like, and Taylor's like, I love you